I told you about strawberry fields. Well, here's a place you know just as real. It's just another place you can go.
Fanboy and fangirlism are intertwined in each other. They share similar characteristics that make the two groups quite distinct in their appearance and attitude. Fanboys generally keep to themselves, harness their opinions as their dogma, and revolve around them as if they had nothing else in the universe to do. Mostly they jump from one page to the next, criticizing other people simply because they are in disagreement with the formal opinions of the universe generated by these fanboys. One little difference between a fanboy's immutable opinions and another's leads to Ragnarok itself. The fanboy will attack with his strong arsenal, bad grammar, bad spelling, wishy-washy thinking, and misconceived factual evidence. The fanboy will literally yell at the victim in question, call him names such as retard and douche, among other expletives, and criticize their appearance, which to me is an automatic withdrawal from reason. And finally, and here's the rub, they say that the person in question needs to get a life. This is true oxymoron. This is oxymoron to the nth degree. First of all, you fanboys out there, who are the ones that spend most of their natural lives jumping from account to account, criticizing the hell out of reasonable people who have things to say about popular franchises? Who are the ones that try to make a point by using insults and evading the topic at hand, and then claim that you won the argument because your wishy-washy opinions are God? And you say that we need to get lives. The only people in this situation that seriously need to get lives are you, apparently. Take your bad grammar elsewhere and stop saying that everyone should follow your opinions. It's like following the sun. You could die from that. And for the sake of everyone here, please stop conjuring a Nazi regime in which everyone in the world agrees with you and your ridiculous opinions. Naruto is not the best anime, Family Guy is beginning to fail as a good show, and the Jonas Brothers suck. Fangirls typically follow the same pattern as fanboys, but they're not as aggressive. However, their impulses to keep their godlike opinions unscathed override their judgment, forcing them to become fanboys in that sense. Fangirls of such animes as Naruto and Sonic, for instance, will kill you if you think a certain character is annoying, ugly, or plain useless. Fangirls, instead of thinking in grand global statements, will most likely base their arguments on insular cases, such as the hotness of a character and the romantic involvements that could result from two characters in the franchise. They think intrinsically, and if you criticize a certain character or plot, they will make you feel as if you've been overpowered by Vladimir Lenin and the Bolsheviks and overthrown from power, so to speak. They will make you feel as if every word about the franchise can be condemned to hell, and that everything you do is nothing more than a useless waste of time. They set themselves in their ways, and they will not escape their worlds. As in the Across the Universe song, nothing's going to change my world. In this aspect, nothing will seriously change their minds. If they form romantic relationships, then Houston, we have a serious problem. If they form a romantic tie to Shadow, for instance, and given that Shadow is a two-dimensional, non-existent character, they will continue to believe that they're generated ideals and will not hold back from insulting your appearance to no end if you criticize them of this irrational appreciation for a character. Such romantic crushes can apply to Sonic characters, Naruto characters, Bleach and Death Note characters, and even so far as the Jonas Brothers. Crushes on the Jonas Brothers I can understand, but crushes on the anime characters are founded on illegitimate reason. Fangirls, you need to understand that these two-dimensional characters are not real, and it really is an evasion of reality. So do us all a favor and stop critiquing our minds. We have a reason to think differently, and we have the capacity to, so stop doubting the human condition. It is useless to do so. It is fated to be unsuccessful to replicate reality. We all have opinions that tend to be different. Get in touch with the real world before it is too late. Now here's the ultimate theory that will seriously challenge their otherwise wishful thinking of fanboys and fangirls. Back in the olden days, there was a nice man named René Descartes. Descartes, aside from being the father of analytic geometry, tended to philosophize a lot, and he philosophized on many things. This philosopher became famous on his reasoning. How does this Descartes guy relate to anything I've been talking about? Here's where the fun comes in. Descartes believed in duality. That is, he split the entire world into two parts. The mind is an immaterial substance that all humans have, and it does not have any extension. The second part, the extension, contains everything that is definite and reachable. It is basically consisting of objects that can move and are able to be touched and heard and seen. Descartes, after deriving this worldly dualism, began to wonder. He cannot experience without his mind, and the mind is an intangible thing. Suppose everything was an illusion created by his mind to fill the senses. There he employed a methodological skepticism. He doubted everything. He doubted the trees existing, or the birds singing, or the king and his thoughts about dinner, or that's beside the point. Anyway, with Descartes' doubting comes his next epiphany. Something must be doing the doubting. He is thinking, so to speak, and therein lies the immortal phrase, Cogito ergo sum. In the English, I think, therefore I am. So why does this matter? I'll tell you why. Everyone can doubt. Fanboys and fangirls are set in their ways, wishfully thinking for many tomorrows about why their animes rule over everything in the world, or why Shadow or Silver is sexy, or why Naruto owns all, or even why AVGN, the angry video game nerd, is supposedly replicated to the point of madness. Their opinions are not set in stone. A person can doubt. A person can criticize. A person can think. They think, therefore they are. You fanboys and fangirls are not only challenging reality, you are challenging being on this planet. If you think all doubt should be rejected, you are taking away human autonomy in thinking and therefore making the world appear useless. Not only are you demeaning your own franchise, but you are demeaning the minds of the world. Or even better, the world itself. Stop making it seem like your opinions are first class and everyone else deserves to be in coach. Rejecting reality, that's one thing, but rejecting being, that is literally a long way from being rational here. So before you doubt being, I suggest you get a hold of yourself before it is too late. This is why you fanboys and fangirls are getting backlash. This is why you are being criticized. And that's all I pretty much have to say on this situation. Cogito ergo sum, fanboys and fangirls. Thank you for watching, and please comment.